everyone, welcome back to Be Nice Yoga Online. My name's Krista and today is our last day, day 7 of our 7-day journey through the chakras. Today we're moving through a practice all about connecting to our crown chakra. So when we talk about this energy center, it sits right above the crown of the head and normally is resonating with the color purple or white. When you're working with crystals, it can be clear crystals, it can be white crystals, it can be purple crystals. Sorry, I have a sneeze right on the end of my nose. Whew. Oh my goodness. Okay, so when we talk about the crown, this is actually what connects us to a higher purpose. If you believe in God or if you've got faith around creator, universe, this is our connection to that higher power. So when we think about where the energy centers move through the body, we start at the feet or right at the base of the spine, and we pull all the way up. And when we connect to our higher self, or the universe, we're connecting through the crown and bringing it back down to the earth. So we're kind of like a conduit for this energy that flows up through the earth, through us, and up. So today's going to be a little bit more of a physical practice. When I was researching what kind of poses really help connect to the crown chakra, it was a lot of like headstands and really crazy stuff where we're inverted. And if any of you guys know me personally, I do not practice like that and I do not teach like that. So we're gonna focus on connecting through our crown in a really accessible flow practice today. Let's begin from standing. So making sure that your mat is clear. We're gonna move our meditation cushion, if we were using it, right to the end of the mat, and then coming up to the top of the mat for mountain pose. Okay, so feet right underneath the hips. Hands rest beside the hips. We're going to lift up through our heart center, feel grounded and rooted through the feet, strong through the legs, core is engaged. And just breathing here as we connect to our practice, we connect to our breath. Beautiful. We're going to begin our physical practice with a little flow. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up, press the palms, and then shift the hips forward. We did this in our heart chakra practice. Inhale, back up. And exhale, back. Inhale, rise. Exhale. We've got 2 more here, so we're engaging through the core to keep our back nice and safe, but we're feeling that energy coming all the way through the crown of the head. Last one. I want you to exhale and hold here. So we're squeezing our core, we're shifting our hips forward, and we're breathing for 5, arms reaching, connecting up to that higher energy. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, back up to the sky with the arms, and exhale, deep dive forward. Hands towards the mat. We're going to arrive here with our feet right underneath our hips, and then drop the crown of the head towards the earth. So we're connecting, we're grounding through the feet, we're pulling that rooted energy up into the body, and then we're feeling the crown of the head heavy, lengthening out here. We've got 3 more breaths. 2 more. Nice. Let's inhale, bring the hands to the shins, lengthen out the spine, look forward. We're going to exhale, plant the hands, and I want us to walk back to a downward facing dog. Arriving here and pedaling out the heels, 1 heel to the earth at a time, lengthening out through the backs of the legs. Couple more breaths in our down dog. This is us just stretching it out from yesterday's practice. Beautiful. Let's bend the knees. Step the feet forward, and exhale, big forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way back up to the sky, lengthening out. And exhale the hands to prayer. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach and sweep. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, neutral spine, squeeze the core to help protect, and exhale back. We're just gonna do 1 more here. Inhale. Exhale, hold for 3. Shoulders are soft, hips are pressing forward. 2. And 1. Big breath in, reaches you up to the sky, and exhale, deep dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. We're stepping back to a downward facing dog. Okay, so giving yourself some time just to maraud around here. 3 breaths. Nice, so we're gonna do that 1 more time, working with each breath And each movement, let's bend the knees, step the feet forward. Exhale, big fold. Inhale brings us all the way back up, press. And exhale, hands to heart center. Last time, hands beside the hips. Big breath in to reach to the sky. Exhale, back bending. Inhale, back up. Exhale, big dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to downward facing. We're gonna add on, let's inhale our right leg up to the sky. Exhale, take that foot through the hands, please. Keep the back knee lifted as we inhale, rise. So today, to focus on our head, or crown of the head, we're gonna interlace the hands behind the head. So really connecting to that crown, bending into the front knee and lifting the heart open. Hold here for 5, strong back leg, so straighten if you can. 4, squeezing the core. 3, 2, and 1. Let's straighten our front leg, just taking a moment to breathe here, and then bending back into our high lunge, twist it out. So twisting over that right knee. What are you doing, Brucey? We've got 3 more breaths. So when we involve the twist, you may feel a little bit wobbly. That's okay. Use your core, use your strength. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, plant the hands. We're gonna keep the hands planted and inhale the back leg up. So right leg is strong and straight. We're holding here for 3. Squeezing the stabilizers in the hips. 2. Crown of the head is heavy. 1. Let's exhale. Forward fold. Inhale brings us back up. We're going to do that all over again on the other side. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. So again, we're going to find ourselves in a 3-legged down dog. Sorry about the jingle bells, Bruce is playing. Exhale, step the foot through. Inhale, rise up and reach, high lunge. So again, finding your alignment here before we transition. Okay, front knee is bent, core is engaged, back leg is strong and straight. And then we interlace the hands right behind the crown of the head, holding here for 5. 4, we're tucking our tailbone to activate through the right hip flexor. 3, 2, and 1. Let's straighten the front leg, just arriving here for a little release. And exhale, back in, twist it over to the left. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Coming back to center, slowly bringing the hands down. We're gonna step back. Oh, I'm sorry, we forgot one here. Let's keep the left foot planted and inhale, lift that right leg up. Crown of the head is heavy for 3, 2, and 1. Let's drop the foot down. I almost forgot that there, and exhale, forward fold. We're gonna heel to our feet as wide as the mat now, please. And exhale into a wider forward fold. You can grab your ankles or your toes and really actively pulling, hey buddy, into our forward fold here. Crown of the head is heavy. We've got 3 more breaths. 2 more. And 1. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Keep the legs nice and wide. Exhale, bend the knees, please. We're gonna plant the hands and step back to a high plank. Watch out, I'm coming in, Bruce. So bum is nice and low. We're gonna hold here for 5. Squeeze your core. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees. You're making this really hard on me, bud. And then just inviting a little bit of sway side to side. So if you want a stretch for the core after that plank pose, inhale into cow. Dropping the hips, dropping the belly, lifting the hips. For 3 more breaths, please. Beautiful. Let's exhale, curl into cat. And hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So releasing back to tabletop, please. We're going to slowly cross at the ankles and roll onto our bum. So we've completed the seated, the standing postures. Now we're going to come into a few seated. So you're welcome to stay forward facing on your mat. Okay, buddy. Let me have that, please. One moment as I take away the cat's toy. Let's bring the feet together, butterfly pose first. Feet together, knees drop apart. Take a big breath in to inhale. Now I want you to actively feel that length through the spine. As we exhale, forward fold. Okay, so crown of the head is going to reach out in front, and forehead, so your third eye that we worked through yesterday, is going to come down towards the heels. Nice stretch for the low back, nice stretch for the hips. I always like to rock and sway side to side, just to let go of any extra tension. Last few breaths here. Nice, let's roll all the way back up and then drop the shoulders down the back. So we're gonna straighten out our left leg. This is kind of a funky pose. I'm actually gonna show you it from the front. Straighten out the left leg, cross the right leg over top. So this is gonna be the first variation. Second, if you want a little bit more through the hips, is to slide your left leg back. So I like to call this the pretzel twist pose. Okay, we're gonna stay centered, hugging that right knee into the chest, nice tall spine. If you want a little twist, bring your left elbow over the right knee, start to twist open. That feels really nice through the back, all the way up the spine. Beautiful. Let's come back to center. Rolling the shoulders. So we're just gonna unstep or step across and switch sides. So right leg straightens, cross the left foot over. So again, you can stay here, lifting up through the chest, or you can come with me and twist it out a little bit deeper, coming into that pretzel twist pose with the legs. Nice tall chest. Option 1, this may be enough for the hips. Option 2 is to crisscross and come into a twist. Do you want to relax with us, bud? Okay. Couple more breaths here, all the way through the spine. Take your gaze over your left shoulder if you can. So nice. Let's return, releasing that. So first, just uncrossing the left foot. Watch out, bud. And then the right, we're gonna plant both feet out in front, take the hands back behind us, and just drop your knees side to side. A little more of a release through the hips. We're actually gonna spend the rest of our practice on our back today. And we are gonna take a bit of a Shavasana before we close, okay? So making your way to your back, if you have a blanket or a cushion you'd like to rest your head on, always a nice option. Let's all arrive resting on the back here. And then we're gonna hug the knees into the chest as we arrive. So one last little stretch out for the low back. Give yourself a big squeeze and just rock side to side. Beautiful. Let's keep our right knee hugged in as we straighten our left leg out, please. Flexing the left foot so that the heel is pressing towards the front of your mat. And then take a few moments just to move that right knee in circles. Last few breaths here. Nice. Let's Let's come back to center, plant the left foot this time, and inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky, flexing the right foot this time, and then finding a little bit of release through the ankle. So because we did our standing poses today, I want us to definitely try to stretch out the hamstrings, release through the feet. Couple more breaths here. And then our last one, we're gonna cross our right ankle over our left knee and hug the knees into the chest. Now, if this hugging the knees in is too much, I want you to stay grounded and just press into the knees to open up through the hips and pelvis. We've got a few more breaths here into that right hip. Nice. Let's just release the right leg, keeping that left knee hugged in. Straighten it out and flex the right foot as we find some movement and release through that left knee. Spending some time coming into our hips, even through the low back on the left side as well as we arrive here. Beautiful. Let's come back to center when you're ready. We're going to plant our right foot and straighten the left leg up to the sky again, finding a little bit of movement through the feet, flexing and pointing, rolling out the ankle. And our last one here is our figure 4 stretch. Let's bring our left ankle across the right knee. And then again, you can stay grounded, pressing into the left knee, or you can hug the knees up into the chest. Okay? Choosing your options. So even from side to side, it may feel like we're not able to do the same variation. So be really mindful, staying connected to your body, staying connected to your breath and your practice. Beautiful. Let's release and straighten both legs out, please. I want you to reach your arms up overhead, finding a full body stretch here. So squeezing every muscle in the body. Inhale and exhale to let it all go. Softening the weight of your body into the earth. And then we're going to get set up for a really short Shavasana on our back today. Okay, so allowing yourself just to get heavy here. Again, cushion underneath the head may feel nice. I want us to feel into a fairly straight spine so that we can notice the crown of our head and how we're feeling the energy flow through the body. We're going to work through some breath work today. So when you're ready, let's bring our hands to our low belly. One or both hands, please. For Shavasana, let's do our 3-level breathing. Inhale into the low belly, feel it rise up. And exhale, feel it release. Let's do a few more here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do a couple more. Now I want you to work at your own pace for these breath exercises. I'm going to come up to seated so you can all hear me well, but just staying rested on your back. Nice, we've got a few more breaths in our low belly. And then we're going to shift our awareness up to our solar plexus area. So we are right around our sacral with the hands. Now we're moving it to the upper belly, our rib cage area. We're going to breathe here, actively noticing this area of the body. Inhale. Exhale. So spending some time breathing into your solar plexus, your upper belly. And then our last of the 3-level breathing is our heart space. So when you're ready, moving the hands up from the low belly to the heart space and breathing into your heart center. Inhale, lifts the chest up. Exhale, softens it back down. Spending some time breathing here. So the reason that we're working into the 3-level breathing when we focus on the crown chakra is these breath work and these breath techniques, I should say, and our meditation practice is what can actually really help us open the crown and feel more connected to Creator, to God, to the universe. We'll spend a few more breaths breathing into the heart center. This is our way to calm the mind and allow the energy flow to come all the way from the root through the chakras and out the crown of the head and then come back down. Nice work, everyone. Once you've completed your last breath in your heart center, let's take a full breath from the low belly all the way up and out the mouth, please. Let's do one more like that. Big breath in and out. When you're ready, we're going to hug our knees into our chest. And just taking your time in whatever position feels best to come up to seated. There's no rush here to arrive in seated. And then once we all arrive back in seated, let's close our practice. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky, and then exhale, hands to heart center, bow the head forward. As always, we'll close with a mantra today. For our crown chakra, once again, it's just going to be a one-liner. Take a big breath in and out. I am connected to the universe. Big breath in and out. I am connected to the universe. Last one, big breath in and out. I am connected to the universe. Let's gently bow the head forward if it wasn't already. And we'll close with our namaste prayer. The light in me honors the light in each one of you. Thank you for a beautiful crown chakra practice and following along for these last 7 days. I so appreciate each one of you and am grateful for this journey with you. Many blessings. Namaste.